bullshit. Nobody likes the toonie.
Let everyone get a seat. Damn! I'm glad I dressed up. Well, first of all, I gotta just say, it's such a surreal experience after waiting 9 years and believing in something and believing that something could happen. And 9 years later, you're standing before an audience about to present a film for the first time. All of you fans that have been my foundation or been the foundation of the Riddick Chronicles, thank you so much for believing in this franchise and adopting this franchise as your own. Right, David Egby? I was so lucky to do a film with such an amazing cast that you're about to see. The cast in this movie is a cast of actors that you'll be seeing a lot more of after this movie. They all came to the table and gave so much. These are the type of actors that went off, created their own backstory, thought about where they were and where they were going in future episodes. When you have a cast like that, you can't help but to make a good movie. And the first thing I have to do is thank that incredible cast, from Katie to Jordy to Bokeem to Matt Vader to Dave Bautista to Nolan to Carl Urban to the Jackal.
The Jackal.
And David Toohey. David Toohey is one of those ride or die partners. He is as crazy as I am to believe that we could do the impossible. That could believe that we could reach higher with this saga. And we can continue to defy expectations, that we can continue to be truthful about the character's journey. Having a partner like David Toohey makes sure that Riddick is always truthful. He pushes me. It's because of David Toohey that I went off for 4 months and just hung out in the woods with bears, essentially, to get ready for this role. So you cannot start this movie without a big round of applause for David Toohey. One of the first people that ever believed in me was a guy named Ted Fields. When I had my film, and I was just a New York bouncer, when I had my film at the dramatic competition in Sundance, it was Ted Fields that actually saw my movie at Sundance, and then when I got back to LA, sent me a script called Pitch Black. And in that script, I read anti-hero. I discovered Riddick, and I immediately identified with the character. I identified with the character in a way that we all do to some degree. The idea that this character has been overlooked, misrepresented, ruled out, given up on. And yet, he's the one character that when shit hits the fan, you're gonna hope is on your side. I guess that's the story of my life. I can't tell you how, you can see it in my smile, I can't tell you how excited I am that all of you are here and that all of you are gonna see this reawakening of Riddick. Before we show you the movie, it's weird when an artist or an actor or a director talks about a studio. because in the old system, the artists in the studio were always on the opposite side. I am blessed beyond belief that I have a studio like Universal Studios that has believed in me at every turn. For somebody to say, go make Fast and Furious 4, the town was like, what? And when somebody suggests going to make Fast and Furious 5, the industry was like, it's impossible! And by looking at how explosive 6 was this summer, I'm going to very, very, very much enjoy going off next week to film Fast 7. An actor, a producer, an artist on any level should be so lucky to have the relationship that I have with Universal. This film wouldn't have been made without their support, all of them. I mean, I could name a million names from Adam Fogelson to Donna Langley to Kirschenbaum to Ron Meyer to Michael Moses to Josh, all the people at this studio that behind the scenes supports a guy like me to be able to be truthful on film for people like you. They deserve a round of applause, Universal, for being so incredible. And I hate to have to quote my daughter, but because she's only 5 years old and she's not here to defend herself. But really, beyond this movie, when I say I'm a lucky kid from New York, I don't know if you realize how serious I am and how important it is for all of you to know on a real level that dreams do come true. And you can believe in something, and if you work hard for it, you could be the same kid that was hopping turnstiles or doing dishes for French fries. And that same kid could realize a dream as magical as the dream that I'm living right now. There is nothing in the world that brings me more joy than bringing you film. And my sister Samantha and I, we have hey Nolan, my sister and I work very hard as producers, and again, just to be standing before you and knowing how excited you are to see this next chapter means everything. So, without further ado, I do hope you enjoy this movie. Enjoy it, and when I say it, I mean it. I love you.